Well, who all remembers Ayanna Jackson? And that epic interview came out of the woodwork. No build up or nothing. It was just bam. DJ Vlad hit us with a bomb. So once we was hit with the Ayanna Jackson interview, detailing her side of the story on what happened in the Tupac situation, it became an entirely different scenario, a whole different world. And for the first time, people can make their own opinions based on her, side of the story and watching and listening to her tell her side of the story. People can make their own decisions. Since that was done, people was like, man, what happened to Ayanna? She just disappeared again. Well, the thing is, it didn't go that well. And we almost, yeah, we are at like the 2 year mark, 2 year anniversary of, where we just passed it, of that classic interview. Now, now that it was done, um, man, it's crazy. I mean, it's really crazy. That Ayanna Jackson interview shook up the world because many people didn't even know what she looked like or, anything really too much about her. And now you get to hear her side of the story. You start to see the cracks in it from what you heard. You start to see and you could put things together. People was already didn't even want to hear her talk. That's how mad they were. That's how much people had love for Pac. So things not only went in a different direction, it went into a different direction of which after this interview was over, Ayanna Jackson was trying to basically reach out to, I think, BETs, the VH1s, and they were reaching out to her. Each with, I don't know which one is which. I've heard these, like, people were reaching out. Now, whether she chose not to do it or she was told not to do it, there were certain questions that I know were asked about her personal life that she was going to have to detail, and she did not want to give that up. So I was informed that Ayanna Jackson didn't want to cooperate with the interview process. Now, in the interview process, what they're gonna do, and not like what Vlad was gonna do, is just let her talk. They want to interview her, find out her story, find out what's going on with her, and put all this together. And she's still kind of, reluctant about people knowing too much about her because there's so many people that love Tupac. She still feels a little, I don't know if I should do this because she turned down interviews before. People came and, offered money and all this stuff for interviews, and she just didn't even trust that. It was a very difficult time. But I think she, after that interview with Vlad, she was kind of like, okay, I can do this. So let me see if there's something else out there for me. And I don't think she found what she was looking for. And from what I was told, because people ask me, yo, man, find out what happened with Ayanna Jackson. She kind of thick, yo. I'm like, dudes, man. They'll just do anything. You wave a chick in front of somebody's face and they gone. They out the door. Like, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow. They're like, dude, that's the chick that set him up. Man, we don't know what really happened. And so, you know, man, that chick set me up. You be out there like, dude, up on power. Latasha set him up and get your butt sent away. Shoot. I mean, that whole situation led to a whole series of events of changes in Tupac's life forever. If Tupac don't meet this girl, if he don't meet her at all, do you know how different his life would have been? There's no East Coast, West Coast war. Him and Biggie might be rapping together. Thug life would still be a thing. And Stretch would probably be alive. Pac would definitely be alive. Big would definitely be alive. That's how much impact what she did had on everything. Based on that incident, Tupac ended up getting robbed and shot after the way that case was handled. He blamed Biggie and Puffy and Andre Harrell and everyone else. He became extremely paranoid and he had to go to trial for all of it. Oh, great. I mean, everybody's just going to decide to blow my phone up today. How wonderful. How wonderful for me. Now, where was I? Now, A&E was doing a story and they wanted to interview Ayanna Jackson and they couldn't reach her or she didn't respond back. And somebody wanted to ask for price and they claimed it wasn't enough. Now, I did get that report back and they decided to scrap it and move on and do something else featuring Tupac. And they just didn't even feature that part. They talked about the case, but they wasn't willing to pay that kind of money to have her actually speak. She basically outpriced herself or something. So a lot of this information I get back, some of it be wrong because at least I assume it is because they keep sending me pictures of different women telling me that's Ayanna Jackson and I'm like that's not her. I know because that's not the lady that was sitting out there next to Black. I don't care how many years ago that was, that's not her. So I'm like, those are two different women. And you just sent me two different pictures of two different women talking, telling me this story. So some of this might be wrong, but I have to tell it. Now, with everybody putting in their type of, revenue and all these things on the internet, she could have a web series, but I wouldn't want to listen to it. Her only claim to fame was framing Pac. In my opinion, she was bitter because she thought she was more to him than she really was. She thought she meant a lot more to Pac And she found out she did not mean anything to him. And when you find that out, women get scorned and they lie, they do certain things. Then at the end of the day, they want to take it back. We've seen that happen to our friends. Women will say he hit me, and the cops will come in, arrest him, take him to jail, then they'll come bail him out. And it's like, why did you put me in jail and send him through the whole process? Now he got to go to court and all this other nonsense because you want to be stupid and play games with the police. So here's the thing. It's up to you guys. Will you guys be checking out for anything Ayanna Jackson puts out? Let me know in the description box. And for everyone else, you can always support the page by hitting up my Cash App Carcino. And definitely hit the donate button in the Streamlab. And I'm out. Peace.